Three, two, one. I think we're live. Welcome, everybody, to the Can Win Sales. Let me close this door. I'm still in my bedroom. We're almost done airing from the bedroom. I'll be back in my office hopefully by next podcast. So I'll have probably hopefully better lighting. Right now it's like, the guy like a Batman villain or something. But I'm doing my best so you can see like my whole face here. I don't know. Either way, thanks for joining me today. No big deal. I hope you can hear me. That's what counts. So you can get the information you need to help you improve sales. And I'm just so excited to share these 3 ideas with you on revitalizing your mood. I know that's an issue sometimes when you are selling a lot. You get to Wednesday, Thursday afternoon, you start to feel tired, or you're working long hours during the day and you're starting to feel that attrition, that it just wears on you. And I understand that. I mean, I face it all the time. Some people call it burnout. Some people just say, I'm exhausted, I'm tuckered out, I'm plumb tuckered out. No, it happens. It really does. And I have 3 ideas that have definitely helped me. And some, I'm sure you might have heard of all of these and tried them. But it's just sometimes you need a reminder, and sometimes that reminder will help you. So, but anyway, the first thing I'll say is if you're feeling down, if you're feeling kind of tired, stand up. Okay, so and you don't need a super expensive standing desk. Now they sell them for like $1,200. You don't need that. You really don't. I think that's overkill. I simply take a box or a chair and I put it on my desk and I put the computer on top of that and I will stand up. There's studies that say, sitting for long periods of time is worse than smoking cigarettes. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. I don't know for sure. You do the research on that. But I'll tell you from my personal experience, this idea and the next 2 I'm sharing with you have definitely helped me and given me some more energy and just put me in a better mood to get going and get selling. So stand up. Stand up for half the day, 4 hours, 2 hours, whatever you need to do. It will get the blood pumping. It'll get you going. It'll help you make a few more cold calls and send some more emails. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the number one thing I guess we control is what we put in our mouth every single day, whether it's soda or coffee or energy drinks or junk food, and it's true. And I've eaten the big, triple burger, baconator with cheese and grits and shrimp and oil and fat and fried. And you know what? When you have those big heavy lunches, boom, you crash. I mean, you crash and it hurts you. So I would say just snack if you're having a busy work day, if you want to get some things done. I can't wait to share the last concept with you, though, because I think it'll really help you. But yeah, I mean, just careful. And some people can smoke pot and do sales. That's definitely not me. Monday through Friday, I don't even have a beer. I'm just super laser focused on getting those calls out, getting those emails out. And you can track your calls, and that will help you figure out, I need to make 30 calls today. I need to make 80 calls today. Whatever is up to you. Sometimes making 80 calls will just burn you out and you won't get any sales rather than finding those, like we've talked about, going into LinkedIn and finding the person you need to talk to, need to call, and getting that vital information to them. Basically the elevator pitch on a 1-story building, and make sure that message sticks. So that's the second thing. So have a cup of coffee if that helps you. Have some tea. Have warm water, I think helps sometimes. But careful to eat those big heavy lunches that will definitely slow you down. And it may affect the rest of your week. Because if you do one thing that sets off motion for bad activity and it just really just follows through the whole week, at least in my experience. So I start Monday strong and I carry that momentum through Tuesday, through Wednesday. By Thursday, I'm starting to feel it. By Friday, that's normal. That's why Friday, and I might have an episode what I do each day of the week because it does vary. You want to sort of structure your sales day. Each day of the week looks different. By Friday, you're not making a bunch of cold calls. You can. People are in a good mood. I like to do it as a follow-up day or an outside sales day because people are in a good mood. People are at their businesses. You can leave stuff. Sometimes Thursday is good for that too because people don't come in on Friday. But anyway, third concept. So this has definitely changed the game for me. If anything, it tricks your mind to keep going and keep selling. But blocking out hours, or people people call it different things, chunking out time, blocking out time. Basically, you tell yourself, look, from now until 10 a.m., I'm going to totally just relax. I'm going to have coffee. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos on selling, or just relax and just watch stuff that you like. Maybe watch a Netflix episode. But when 1 o'clock comes around, I'm going to get into gear from 1 to 2, or 1 to 3 or 4. You can block out 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever is comfortable for you. You can do multiple blocks throughout the day. I like to do like 2 big blocks. That's kind of how I do it. A big block in the morning, have a little lunch rest, and then do a big block in the afternoon. And if there's a little bit left over, I'll do some stuff in the evening. But block out your time. That will change the game for you. I can't tell you how efficient that can be, because when you define the time you're working in, it really gets you pumped up. It really gets you going. You go, hey, look, for the next hour, all I'm going to do is send emails. That's it. Even if you have to set an alarm, whatever you have to do, set an alarm, do what you have to do. But for the next hour, you're laser sharp focused on completing these tasks. And you can track how many calls you make, and you can kind of see where your average is at, so you know how many calls you should be making. Don't get distracted. Close Facebook. I can't tell you how many times I've opened up Facebook and I'm scrolling through it and going, holy crap, for the last 5 minutes, I've literally been, I haven't done anything. I've just been scrolling through Facebook, and sometimes I'll find like a job or something like that. It happens sometimes, but it's a time suck, and it's a killer, and it's an energy suck too. I mean, it takes time and energy to do other tasks that you could be putting towards your sales efforts, your promotional efforts, your cold calling, your emailing, you're making a video to post on your page, whatever you're working on that you think will help you increase your sales, or know will help you increase your sales. By the way, all 3 of those do help, regardless of what the gurus say. I've made sales from all 3 of them, working on social media, posting videos. This podcast is another thing altogether you can do. You can start implementing a podcast. You can start implementing a blog, and send people to your blog as a post. But block out your time to work, and that will keep your energy high in that time space. Because you know, as soon as it's done, good, now I can rest, I can relax, I can take a second and prepare yourself for the next chunk. Um, breaks are vital, but tracking everything and knowing what you're doing is good too, because sometimes your breaks will go too long and the work will be too short. And that that's normal for everybody. Some days we feel a lot better, some days we're more tired. Success is doing what you need to do when you need to do it, no matter how you feel. So block out the time, rock and roll those calls, and I hope everyone has a profitable day. I hope these 3 ideas helps. I really hope it helps. And if there's any questions or concerns about it, call me. Maybe we can set up. I'm starting to take clients in for a presentation that I do either on video or in person. I think being in person is better than any other way to contact and communicate with people, because some people, they get interested for a second, or they'll be on their phones, or you give people modules to study, they don't do it. We don't do it. We just don't. So, but I'd like to come in and talk to your team, or just talk over the video, and we can try that out. But I've got a presentation I'm working on. And if you're interested in talking about it, give me a call. If I don't answer, leave a 20 to 30 second message of why you think we'd be a good match, and why you think the coaching you could benefit from it. And we can kind of go from there. The prices are increasing all the time, guys. I've got a waiting list for the video. If you want to jump on that waiting list, that's going to be for a webinar that I do. It's going to be a monthly webinar. It's about a 45-minute webinar. We all get on Zoom, and we just chit-chat of what's been working, what hasn't been working. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some joking going on too, but it's going to be business too. We're really going to learn things and unpack things from all the different disciplines of different businesses that I work with. And I'm excited to see how CEOs and sales teams and VPs of sales interact with each other. And it's just going to be like a little think tank that I'm taking people on the waiting list for that. So if you're interested in any of that, just let me know. Get with me. I'm available to you. This was great. I'm happy I could share this with you, because sometimes, again, you just need a reminder of some ideas to do to help push you and keep you going throughout the day. So go now, make a fresh pot of coffee, have a cup of coffee, and let's finish the day strong. It's about 1 o'clock p.m. right now, Eastern Standard Time. Shoot, you can go till 9. You can start calling California at 5 o'clock, okay? So there's no limit on how far and how hard you want to go. But just make sure to limit yourself on, well, there's no limit, but block out and know your limits. So there is a limit. You have to know your limit. My limit, I don't know my limit quite yet. That's the thing I'm working on. So we all have our flaws. But anyway, no, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out again. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm excited for next week. Maybe I'll go through what I do each day of the week and how I sort of sell each day and how it looks different. And I'm working on that too, to really, really define the days. Some of them are similar. Some of them are very similar. Like Monday and Wednesday might be similar. Tuesday and Thursday might be similar. Friday looks completely different. There's even stuff you can do on Saturday, and you can do stuff on Sunday. Don't think just because it's the weekend you can't take an hour. I mean, if you took 1 hour on Sunday to work towards your goals and your dreams and your business, you'd be amazed how much time that is at the end of the year. I mean, there's 50, what, 5, 6 weeks in a year. I mean, you're talking about 50 hours plus of that you've worked on that, and it accumulates and it compounds and it's great. So now I'm going to stand up and make some coffee and block out some time to work on some more sales. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Greg with Can Win Company and Can Win Sales.